here, and we are the TimeShot server. You're such a butt. Why? If you guys can't guess, I am joined by Poet.
Hi.
Hi.
I was just going to stay quiet after you called everybody a butt.
Oh, you're a butt. They know that if I'm saying butt, that usually it means you're here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to talk towards the mic so that you guys can hear.
I just gotta learn not to be so close to the mic, so
I just have to lean forward into it.
So what we're gonna do today while we're doing our Q&A Friday is I need hands.
Answer questions.
Yes, answer questions because it's Q&A Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go find a. Do you want to read the first question?
What? Oh,
Who it's
okay.
by?
Okay, this is by Brad Damon. I think that's a fake name. If it's a real name, then it's a cool name, but it's probably a fake name. Because it's like having two first names, really. Brad and Damon. It would be like being named Bob George.
3 days later, we might actually get to the questions.
The question is, what do you think of people who either dress as their skin or make their skin look they do IRL?
I have teal hair like my skin.
Yeah. Did you get the teal hair because of your skin?
Sort of. I've always liked having teal hair. So, like, when I made my Minecraft skin, my original Minecraft skin was Ramona Flowers with her blue hair.
Yeah.
And then I sort of made this skin because I wanted something more customized that was mine. I forgot food. I'm going to go back.
Exciting episode.
I know. It's a very exciting episode. Well, usually I just bounce around and answer questions.
Yeah.
What do you think?
My character is kind of loosely based off of me anyway. Like, I don't think that it isn't me.
Did you ever have a skin that was, like, just a skin? Like, not a you skin, but just...
Yeah, the default Steve.
So you've always had sort of a customized personalized
I've
skin.
only had 2 different customized skin made by the same person, and they both resembled the same thing.
Okay.
Just the current skin has a little bit of a different beard, I think, and the goggles.
So you've always wanted a skin that resembled you.
Yeah. And I actually requested the goggles because I liked engineering, and I thought the goggles were kind of, I don't know, welder's goggles, engineer's goggles, call them what you will.
They made you look cool.
I think they're nice. They remind me of like Sid from Final Fantasy or something. Pilot's goggles on.
Yeah.
I like them. But I have dressed that way. I have worn the rubber booties and the goggles.
I've seen this, yes.
And the purple shirts.
Minecon 2013.
Yeah.
You were in total poet gear.
But I've stopped doing that when I go to conventions and stuff. It's more laid back when you don't have cosplay on. Let's just say that.
You feel like you have to be more in character when you dress
Those
up?
boots get hot. And the goggles pinch your forehead. No.
I do like having teal hair though, like my character. So I mean, I'm never gonna completely resemble my character because I don't have like any of the things that I wear except for like the rainbow socks. I have those, but I don't have the ducky shirt.
Okay, next question from Kathleen Magic. The question is, what were your kids for Halloween?
Beth was the Joker. Thomas and Lily were both steampunk. They're not like really any steampunk people in particular. They just had steampunk costumes.
So lots of copper, lots of goggles.
Lots of goggles. They both wore goggles. This is very adorable.
That's not a question. From Kenzie2699. I missed an underscore.
Start over.
Since you said you like Panic! At the disco, what is your favorite song from them?
My favorite song has to be probably This Is Gospel, but I do like the new Emperor's New Clothes.
I
video's
like
cool,
the
too.
Emperor's New Groove.
Do you like Panic at the Disco?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my goodness, you don't know what Panic at the Disco is? I'm going to play some for you later.
Are they a band that's been around since 1985?
No.
Then I don't know them. Okay. Willow Wabai
Wabbit. Wabbit.
Oh, Willow Wabbit? Is that like Rillo Rabbit? Is your real name Rillo? That's what I'm asking. Autumn or spring is the question.
I like autumn.
Of the two? Like, you're only allowed to pick one of the two?
Yeah, I like autumn because the leaves are all
Summer.
pretty. No, you have to pick autumn or spring.
Yeah, between the two, I like summer.
You're such a troll.
Well,
pick
if I had to
autumn
pick one of
or
the two,
spring.
I would say spring.
Really?
Yeah.
See?
Snow's getting melty, and the days aren't going to get any colder anytime soon.
See, I like autumn because it's no longer so sweltering hot, and the leaves start to change colors, and you can it's cooler. I mean the autumn before it starts to rain here in Michigan, because here in autumn it gets really nice and cool and crisp, and then suddenly it's rain and miserable. Right. But I love autumn. The colors are beautiful.
I looked up the weather back home in Winnipeg.
Is it snowing?
It was only drizzling, so I don't know what that means. It might have been a little snow in there because the temperature here was about 65 degrees outside. Temperature there outside was 32 degrees. So a lot colder.
A lot
so
colder.
It's half the cold.
It was so cold though. I mean, because it's been so warm
That's
here.
like freezing temperature.
We actually had to turn on the AC last night.
That's right.
It was so cold. Okay, so
we just turned it off because my fingers were about to fall off.
There's no cave.
Let's see. It's pronounced Acrocanthosaurus.
Oh yeah, this guy Riverside. I couldn't pronounce his name last time.
Oh. It's pronounced Acanthosorachas.
Srirachas. Everything's sriracha these days.
Right? Okay. For next Q&A, what would you like to do your own Minecraft dinosaur series or join Piots? That's from Riverside Acrocanthosoracha.
Dinosaurs are really not my thing. I know we played with them a little bit in Attack of the B Team.
Hashtag Win hates dinos.
I don't hate dinos, but dinos are more your thing. They're not really my thing.
It's not like I'll join a series of rainbow unicorn farts anytime soon. But I might.
Or like zoo crafting. I love zoo crafting because it's sort of like all the things that I like exploration.
Yeah, and I don't want to join zoo crafting.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just
my thing.
Dinosaurs aren't my thing. They're more Poet's thing. I mean, I had a little bit of fun with them in Worlds of Wonder, but honestly, I don't know I drive Poet crazy because I say dinosaurs' names wrong constantly.
Right.
I don't know them as well as you do, and
It's pronounced Acrocanthosoracha.
Sriracha, you think you're messing with me now? There's nothing in that name that looks like sriracha.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think I'm going to. I mean, I might visit Poet's World maybe in the future again. I've already visited his world once.
Right.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's probably not. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Question from the ordinary orca. Not to be suspicious at all. Just an ordinary orca here. Chatting on YouTube. What is your opinion of drinking and smoking?
I think we've already gone into smoking. We've talked about this before.
It's icky.
It's icky. It's disgusting. It doesn't make you cool. It's just
What about vaping?
Vaping is the new thing too. Like, I consider vaping practically smoking. You might as well be smoking.
I think that you're still getting the chemicals in
you
your
are
system,
the only benefit is that you're not
annoying everyone else.
Yeah, you're not annoying everybody else around you.
But okay, here's the thing,
and it doesn't
though.
stink like cigarettes.
Well, on that note though, I have had people vape around me.
Okay.
And the steam or smoke or whatever it is, it reeks.
Yeah, but it doesn't like permeate your clothes like nicotine does.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like, you don't. Somebody doesn't walk past you and you think, oh God, they must vape.
No, but it still sucks to be in the vicinity of someone doing it. That's all I'll say. For me, drinking socially is fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you're drinking every night to relax, then maybe you might want to think about that.
Exactly. If you're drinking alone, or if you're drinking to because you had a stressful day, that's the wrong time to do it. Because then that's habit forming. And it's
If you
not helping
require
you.
it to make yourself
Yeah.
feel better, then you have to look at that a little bit more. I'm not going to say you're wrong, but I'm going to say, you know, there's people that believe that having a glass of wine at night is okay. And yeah, sure. I mean, it's like everything in moderation.
Yeah, and exactly. So if you're out with friends, then I find it okay to have a drink or two. Don't go nuts, you know.
Binge fest.
Yeah.
Hi.
Don't be a big shot, you know. That's all that I'll say.
Yeah.
Don't try to drink too much.
I have a problem sometimes when I go party and I have a little too much fun. So, but I don't recommend it. It's not smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this is scrolling down.
Isaac Torres. You know, there was a character in Voyager whose last name was Torres. Maybe they're related.
Yes, because
Are you related to a Klingon by chance? Do you have an iPhone, and which one? And how do you feel about console Minecraft? So there's 2 different questions.
Okay, so I do have an iPhone. I have a crappy iPhone 5C.
Yeah.
And I wish I had the 6 because I read books on my phone.
Right.
And the screen's really tiny.
Right.
And I don't have a lot of space on my phone. So
I've got the 6.
yes, you do.
Apparently,
lucky
the big announcement of the 6S was one of the biggest disappointments in Apple history, I've heard.
Oh, but it's in rose gold.
Yeah. It's kind of like one of those things where, huge update, nothing much has changed. Carry on.
Yeah.
And what do you think of console Minecraft?
We have Minecraft on the PlayStation, and I don't really care for it. I think it's really hard to play without a mouse.
Yeah, playing any game with a controller is dumb.
No, not any game. Platforms are fine.
Okay, and things like Lego, that's kind of a platform.
Yeah, like anything like that. But you get games like The Sims where pointing and clicking is a thing.
It's a first-person game. Minecraft is a first-person game.
Well, there's first-person games for console.
Yeah, and they suck.
It's
Anybody
much
who
easier
plays
to aim with a
Halo or
mouse.
Call of Duty with a keyboard and mouse will realize the difference.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to aim with a mouse than it is with a keyboard. Or a controller, because I'm always constantly trying to aim where I'm trying to go.
Yeah,
and...
I am extremely anti-console because of just how difficult it is to play the games on there.
Which way was I facing?
And that way, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And just how everything's kind of like a DLC almost, you know, like everything's buy this peripheral.
And Minecraft is like, do you like this resource pack? You can pay for
buy
it.
these games for $60, and oh, by the way, you can't ever update them or upgrade them, and oh, by the way, your game system's obsolete tomorrow.
I don't mind consoles for some things because
when I was a kid, I loved consoles, but
Yeah.
I grew out of them. I wisened up.
I want a Super Nintendo again.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I grew up with the Super Nintendo. It was my first big time console. I mean, we had a regular Nintendo, but Super Nintendo's better.
What about Minecraft on Super Nintendo?
I don't think there's Minecraft on Super Nintendo.
That would be cool, though.
That'd be so like 8-bit graphic-y.
It would be
16-bit, sorry.
yeah, 16-bit. It would be like what's that game?
Oh.
Starbound?
Earthbound?
Earthbound? No. Starbound.
Starbound?
Yeah.
This sucks.
It'd be like 2D.
Be flat.
Okay, so Rebecca Clement says, do you and Poet go out? What do you say?
Oh.
And do you have kids together?
We are dating, yes.
Hi.
I have 3 kids that, no, they're not Poets. They're mine.
None of them are mine.
No. I can share them.
I love them just the same.
I'll share them with you.
If you could be any dinosaur... Oh, that's from... Hey, Dragon Wing Let's Play. Possibly a gaming channel. I don't know.
Probably.
The name Let's Play is in there, so it could be that they just like... GBDB. Anyway, they said, if you could be any dinosaur, what would you be?
T-Rex. Or raptor. Something that wouldn't get killed easily.
Giganotosaurus.
What is that?
It's bigger than the T-Rex.
Oh, I want to be bigger than a T-Rex. Can I pick a different?
No, you've picked already.
But I want to be a bigger.
No, you can't be. You can either be that or a brachiosaur. Those are your options.
But did you? It sounds like he could kill a brachiosaur.
No, maybe.
Ow!
Let's see. James Smith says, so if you and Poet got married and went on vacation, who would be in charge of TimeShot for that time period?
We go on vacation all the time. And we are still in charge. Yeah, we are still in charge of TimeShot. So I don't think us going on vacation means that nobody's in charge of TimeShot.
Yeah, it's not like things fall apart. We usually are pretty connected to the online world.
Also, our server is different than other servers in that it pretty much runs itself. If you run a server that's run well, it doesn't need your constant monitoring.
I don't know of anything, like, as far as an admin role is concerned, like, I don't really know of anything that we've needed to do on the server in the past 2 years.
Other than, like, we handle, like, just the major decisions, but we haven't had to do any of that in forever, yeah.
Well, that too, but I mean, like, having to TP someone out of a sticky situation.
No, we don't do stuff like that.
We don't, yeah. So, I mean, we haven't done an admin thing in years, really, and, yeah, I don't know. It pretty well runs itself, like Wynn says.
Yeah, we don't have disputes. We don't have people going, oh my god, they stole my things. I mean, it's the nice thing about running a YouTuber-only server is that everyone's pretty mature within reason.
Yeah, within reason. But pretty well, they know the rules and they follow the rules.
Yeah.
Thomas Kirkham says, anime or manga?
Isn't just one cartoon and the other on print?
Yeah. Which do you prefer?
I like anime. I don't mind reading a manga, but I'd rather watch anime.
I'm the same. Yeah. Let's see. Maddox Stevenson says, what is your favorite animal? Oh, P.S.
Have you
noticed I have been in a lot of Yahoo videos? Typo.
Yes, Maddox, you've been in a lot of my Q&A Fridays. My favorite animal, I think.
It's basically, if you ask a question, we're gonna read it.
Yeah,
so I mean, you want a shout out.
This is the way to do it.
Except if your question is Q&A, can you give me a shout out? Then I'll slap you.
No, because we usually do the senpai notice me thing.
What?
Some people have just been like, senpai notice me, and we notice them.
Yeah, but then I slap them later.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Roxy is a true Fox fan. 45 says, on a scale 1 to 1 million, how much do you love Poet? And can you include him in the next Q&A?
No, I don't think he's going to be joining me in this Q&A.
Ah. Well, goodbye.
On a scale of 1 to what?
1 million.
1 million and 1. That's how much. Did you just unplug the headphones?
Yeah, that would.
Okay, you did.
Did not.
Well, I was heading towards lava. That was great.
Okay, so I unplugged the headphones.
Knee.
My knee. Stubbed my knee into the headphones.
You did not. You cannot stub your knee.
I did it. Probably.
You can't stub your knee.
Okay, Austin Cicini says, oh, he's also in brackets, Redstone Baseball. He says, would you guys ever do a massive Google Hangouts call with FNAS?
I don't know. That would be like really crowded, especially if we included your FNAS.
Yeah, I think it would be a lot of
people talking
over each other.
Yeah.
I've been invited to several Google Hangouts and I've denied every single one of them.
Really? I've never been invited to any of them.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hang out with me.
I'm not interested in that kind of
They're
thing.
probably more interested in hanging out with you than me.
Yeah.
Yup.
Maybe for like a Patreon type of special thing, but I don't have a Patreon yet, so
no point.
No point.
Okay.
From Ben 2121 Ben X 2121 Gaming. Nice video. Also for the next Q&A. Does Poe have a beard like on his MC skin?
He definitely has a beard. If you see any pictures of him, they've really not seen pictures of you.
I got a beard.
He totally has a beard. I love his beard.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I need to trim it though right now.
I don't think you do.
I definitely do.
No.
Let's agree to disagree.
Okay.
Let's see. The Fluff Cat says, what is your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon's Eevee.
Eevee.
Yeah. Actually, it's Sylveon if you really want to get into details.
We didn't.
You're such a brat.
Let's see. Leonardo Molina says, if you could move to another country, what would it be?
Canada. Because if I could move to another country, I'd just move to Canada. Make your life easier.
Yeah. Nice place. Oh, wow.
I'm good.
Good shot. Let's see. You scared me!
I scared me.
Joe R says, if you had to die, how would you die?
I wouldn't, because I
But
don't
if you had to.
No.
No.
No. Just no.
If I had to die, I would do it fighting the hordes of darkness.
I would do it to save somebody.
Isn't that what fighting the hordes of darkness is?
Not if you just somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would die trapped in a video game. Or a comic book. Like Nightmare on Elm Street. Arabeth says, what musical instrument did you play? And and then the next question is, did you play an instrument?
Yeah, I did play a musical instrument. I
played the guitar. No, I didn't.
I'm fighting spiders.
What's your answer?
I did play a musical instrument. I played hold on. There's bad things. Lots of bad things. Ah! I played the French horn and played the snare drum in band. I'm going to get the gold. I just want to make sure nothing's going to sneak up and murder my face while I'm doing so.
Blue Cloud.
Cloud?
Cloud with me.
Oh.
So, I don't know if it's cloud. Could be a cloud.
Blue Cloud, yeah.
Blue Cloud. Je m'appelle Blue Cloud. If I don't ask questions and I'm not a fan, think of something quick. Do you like food?
I like food.
I do too. Kinda need it to live. Alright, yeah, I wait until I'm so hungry I'm about to pass out and then I eat a cube of cheese.
We watched The Devil Wears Prada last night. Palpak? Palak Pack?
Palace Pack 09? Palak Pack?
Sure.
Capital P. What time do you usually wake up and what is your morning routine?
I usually wake up, I try to wake up at 6:45.
And I try to not wake up when she wakes up.
But then I wake him up and he has no choice in the matter. But usually I have my coffee, I get on my computer, I do my thumbnails and descriptions for the day, for the uploads, because I usually upload before. And then I get on the elliptical or do recording or whatever, and then, I don't know, stuff.
So my morning routine is to ignore when waking up for a few hours. And then when I finally do, I crawl out of bed, have my shower, then go make coffee, sit on the couch and watch some daytime television for another 2 hours, procrastinate and don't do videos.
And then finally go, I need to upload.
And then at 6 p.m. when Win is in the midst of being really busy, I say, I need to get videos up because I haven't gotten videos up for today.
He does do this every time.
And it happens every single day.
I get up, get working right away.
That is essentially
Procrastinates.
every single day.
It is totally how our day goes.
I know. That's what he asked. That's how it goes. I'm not gonna lie. Oh yeah, I wake up when I'm super productive all day and I've got all my work done and have 7 to 15 videos. So let's see. Oh. Austin Cassini, this is the guy who already asked one again, but we'll let it slide this time.
This time.
Super fan. Asking more than one question makes you a super fan.
Oh.
Do you make your children... When I first read this, I thought it said, do you make your own children?
No, I buy them at a store.
Right. It says, do you make your children do their own laundry? Because my parents make me do mine, and it's very annoying.
I used to make Beth do her own laundry, but then I got so sick of her wearing dirty clothes that I just started washing them. She will wear dirty clothes instead of washing her own laundry, and it drives me crazy. And then when she does do her own laundry, she won't fold and put it away, so it'll sit on her floor, and then she won't be able to tell what is clean and what is dirty, and it drives me at the wall. So now that I don't work, I have a full-time job, I do her laundry. But before I started doing full-time YouTube, yeah, I made her do her own laundry.
I think that it's better to do it. It might sound annoying now, but when you're an adult, you have to do your own laundry. Nobody's going to be there to do your laundry.
It's good that you know how to do these things.
So it's good that you know how to do it.
And know how to make yourself do it.
You won't, like, move into your own apartment when you're finally 18 or whatever, however you're old, and then you'll be, like, standing at the laundry machine like, duh.
She knows how to do laundry. She just doesn't want to.
Well,
And I've realized that I've sort of cursed myself to being the mom that has to go to her daughter's apartment and do her laundry for her.
No, you will not. This is not happening.
My daughter's spoiled.
No, this is not happening.
You know
You're
she's
not
spoiled.
gonna do that.
I love my daughter, and
I am taking the keys away.
Poet is well aware that my daughter is spoiled rotten.
Yeah, I know. I know. They all are. All the children.
I am that terrible mom.
And a reply to that question was OMG first world problem.
Oh! Oh, bad things. Hi.
This is fun. You killed a bat.
I did kill a bat.
Okay, I need to...
There's gold, though.
Oh.
Okay, where are we at?
Well, that we just answered that.
Okay, so my...
Yeah. Mylor Shong. It says, Wyntr, can you do more dino videos? B, for you said you will, but then you stopped.
What?
And I was like,
Oh my god.
surprised face. Like,
What dino videos?
I don't know.
Like Ark? I know I'm behind on Ark.
yeah, Ark.
Ark hasn't been as fun for me as it used to be.
Ark is so fun.
Ark is fun for you, but I'm getting into other games again. Like, I'm into zoo crafting currently, and I just started playing Disney Infinity, and that's fun, and I don't know, there's a lot of other games I enjoy.
I recruited Fabe into our tribe.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
He did finally join us?
Yeah, this is the first tribe he's ever been in.
Oh my god. He needs a tribe so bad.
Yep. Let's see. Next question is... okay. Elijah Jackson. And they asked... what is your favorite sitcom out of this list? Oh, I need to...
There's a list?
Yeah, there's a list.
Okay.
Okay. There's 6 possible options here.
Okay.
1 is Friends. 1 is The Nanny. 2 is The Nanny. I should go number to number. 3 is Full House. 4, Big Bang Theory.
Oh, that's easy.
5, Mike and Molly. 6, How I Met Your Mother.
I've only recently started watching Mike and Molly because I didn't have cable.
Right, and I watch Mike and Molly, and so that's...
But I'm going to have to say that The Big Bang Theory is my favorite.
on that list, I've watched them all.
I don't like Friends. I really don't like Friends.
I've watched them all. Friends, yeah. Friends, I could never really get into. I know that it's stereotypically more of a girl's thing, but that's not why I really couldn't get into it. It was just kind of... The humor was very irritating to me.
It was just not, it didn't take a lot of brain cells to really enjoy it. Honestly, I think it's a terrible thing to say, but it wasn't very smart humor.
Yeah, I think you're correct. That you're following these friends who are all kind of dumb.
And shallow.
And I don't know, it was just not my kind of humor. The Nanny was on another level of irritating. But that was kind of the humor point. It was sort of, I think that the Nanny was trying to be kind of like the new Lucy, I Love Lucy.
Yes, definitely.
And
I used to watch it, but I mean, it was just.
I know.
It was
I used to
it
watch
was in the morning.
too.
It was in the morning, and that's when I used to watch it.
I used to watch it in the afternoon just because it was on.
Yeah, like it was like Saved by the Bell. If it was on TV, I just watched it.
It was on right before cartoons started or something, and so I'd watch it. Full House, of course, I watched every single episode ever.
Oh, I loved Full House when I was a kid.
Again, I didn't really find it funny, but it wasn't a bad show.
It was just on TV.
Yeah.
It was better than my mom's watching the news.
I'm kind of disappointed that Everybody Loves Raymond isn't on the list.
Yes, I love that show.
I really liked that show. It was such good comedy, and I think it just died in syndication. They played so many reruns that eventually it was like, well, I've seen this 1,000 times. I don't need to see this again.
Yeah.
And I actually was going to say the other day that the Big Bang Theory is now kind of suffering that again.
I actually turned away from the Big Bang Theory the other day when we were watching it because I was just like, too much.
And if you would include Seinfeld as a sitcom, I don't know if it is. It kind of is a situational
How
comedy.
I Met Your Mother is overplayed. Like, I've never actually watched it just because I feel like there's too much of it.
I've seen it. It's not funny to me.
Really?
Unfortunately. I know a lot of people get these inside jokes. And
a lot of people tell me it's really funny.
I've watched so many episodes of it. Again, just trying to figure out what other people like in it. And, nope. Oh. Don't care for it. This is a bad day for you. God, intersection, nexus of the universe is right here. Every bad thing
ever.
Yeah, Seinfeld, of course, was a great.
I like Seinfeld.
I don't know if it was a sitcom, though. When we were growing up, we always watched like Family Matters. It was always tied with Full House too. I don't know. There were a lot of good ones back in the day, but Everybody Loves Raymond, Big Bang Theory.
I think
are my two favorites. I think of all time.
If I had to choose between any of those on the list to watch right now, it'd probably be The Big Bang Theory because I enjoy the humor in it. It's a bunch of nerd, smart humor.
In Canada, we also had Corner Gas, which was pretty funny too. It was more like Seinfeld. Follow-up question.
Is there a follow-up question?
Yeah. Did you hear about the impending Full House spinoff?
Why are they doing so many spinoffs? Like Boy Meets World's got a spinoff.
It's called like Fuller House or something, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like they just basically all these actors could not find work anywhere else, and then they're like, "Hey, let's try to bank on the old the fact that people used to watch this like crack and see if we can like make more money off of it."
But the thing is that actually works.
I know, because people watch that new Girl Meets World.
You know, if the cast from Seinfeld or Everybody Loves Raymond or whoever made a new sitcom, spin-off, sequel, whatever you want to call it, I would love that kind of stuff. Because when those series end, you feel so almost abandoned, like, why did it have to end? And you know, when Curb Your Enthusiasm did their Seinfeld reunion episodes, it was the greatest thing ever. Even seeing like in King of Queens, that other sitcom, the cast of Everybody Loves Raymond making cameos, like that was fun to see, and I think that's just what people like, is fun things. Heaven forbid they ever make an Urkel again.
Oh God, Family Matters.
Yeah, I had mentioned
I love
Family
that
Matters
show.
before. Was always with Full House. But I hope they never make a spin-off of that.
Really? I love that
Never,
show.
Never. It would be so bad.
I always liked the episodes when he turned into a super suave, like, when Steve Urkel was like, he was Steve Urkel or Stefan Urkel.
Yeah, Stefan Urkel.
Yeah, and it was awesome, and I'm a nerd.
Instead of Steve Urkel.
Yep.
But anyway, we like sitcoms apparently.
Okay, so
Neon Narwhal says, how many states have you been to and which was your favorite?
I've been to, I don't know, a lot of states.
Yeah, me too.
I think Pennsylvania was probably my favorite. I remember when we used to drive to Connecticut with my dad, and it was one morning. It was early in the morning, and so there's like fog, and then the sun was coming up, and we were driving through those mountains, and it was so amazing, and it was so pretty, and I fell in love with Pennsylvania.
I really loved Washington because of Seattle. My favorite city I've ever been to.
Really?
Yeah, it just feels like so clean and hipster and so, I don't know.
Poet's a hipster.
I just really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a city that basically their entire economy is based around coffee. What do you expect? Coffee and seafood. It's like you'd go to
Your
Dreamland.
home.
Yeah. Here we have coffee, seafood, and amazing venues like PAX. Enjoy.
And Poet says, I found my place.
Yeah, totally. I would love to move to Seattle. It would be amazing.
Okay.
So I'd say Washington because of that. And I've been to a lot of states too. I don't know. Lucky says, if you could have any game in the entire world, what would it be?
I have so many.
Yeah.
Probably my old Warcraft account. I miss that. I need to be able to play it every now and then and remember why I hate it. And I can't play it anymore, so I can't remember why I hated it.
If I could have any game?
I miss my Warcraft account.
Like, I guess I do have a Steam wish list if you want to go through it.
I do have some games. I actually
Like,
took some games off my wish list recently.
Because
I looked at it and I was like, I really don't care to get this.
I usually, if I really want a game, then I'll go out of my way to buy it.
Yeah,
But,
usually.
The other ones that I'm just kind of like, I wish I could have, but don't really want to justify buying.
Right?
I make a wish list, and it's on Steam.
Yep.
So, there you go. What is your favorite? Oh, this is from XX. Ruthel 55 Beats XX?
Okay. What is your favorite music genre?
Yeah, what is your favorite music genre?
I like a lot of different types of music, so I don't know if I have a favorite genre.
Genre.
Usually like pop. I listen to a lot of pop.
Yeah.
And dance music.
I go through phases where I will be like, I totally love prog rock from the 70s, and then the next day I'll love pop from the current generation.
Then you listen to Bach another day, and
then I was literally listening to Chopin the other day because I love some of his work, and I don't know, it's just what genre do I like? I would say I tend to lean towards 70s rock or prog rock from the 70s as well. But that's just my favorite. It's not the only thing I listen to.
yeah, I listen to mostly a lot of dance and pop and ballads.
Disco. I like disco and funk.
Okay, I'm not into disco.
I love disco. I love funk. I love anything the 70s and the 80s put out.
He's a strange cookie.
And then some days I listen to classical music.
Derpish Sheepy asks, can you get a Nintendo P.O. Box? P.O. Boxes are really expensive. I don't know if you guys know this. Especially if you want something big enough to receive like all sorts of packages. I don't know how people
afford them. Like I genuinely looked into them.
I did too.
And for a decent sized one, so
where
that
you could get
receive packages, was like I think over $100.
Yeah, a month
per month. And I mean, I struggle enough to pay the bills
exactly
as it is. When I see my internet bill is over $100, I'm like, oh my god! To have a PO box, especially if nobody uses it.
I know, and I gotta pay insurance now because I don't work someplace that offers insurance, and insurance costs like $450 a month.
Yeah.
So spending about $150 on a PO box that I might get something in, that I might get something in every few months, it doesn't really justify the
Yeah.
expense.
If there was like a large stream of people
Wanting to give huge packages, then yeah.
Yeah.
But
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think that many people would be mailing us stuff.
yeah.
So
No. Saffron McPire says, will TimeShot, that's just a statement.
oh.
Will TimeShot be bringing back Race to the Moon? We actually just talked about this.
Yeah, it's almost as if you read these questions ahead of time.
No
you
way.
cheater.
We just talked about this. We really enjoyed doing Race to the Moon. Unfortunately, it was a little more grindy than we expected it was going to be. And a
Yeah.
lot of the time, it wasn't so much a race, but us just sort of staring at a machine.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of things about the Race to the Moon. Like, when we did it, we came up with this idea, and we were like, oh, this is the most amazing idea ever. It would be so cool to do something like that in a mod. That's not to say that we won't do that again with another mod. For example, like, race to breed a T-Rex in the dinosaur world or something like that. Like, we could do another sort of race in a mod like that, maybe. But Race to the Moon specifically, like, once we did it, then we found out that all these other servers had also already done something
Yeah,
similar,
had no idea when we started.
and it was also so grindy that a lot of people were like, well, if we do it again, then we have to change things up. And
Plus, then we had certain people who were researching things ahead of time and made it not fun for other people.
well, it's not that they made it not fun. It's just that they made it... we had equal opportunity to research, and we didn't.
But we didn't because we wanted it to sort of be a surprise.
Yeah.
That's just how we
so
roll.
It was just a different strategy. You can't fault them for that.
No, but...
No matter what race, you're going to have people who train and those who don't.
I did like Team Meow.
Nice torch there.
Shut up. I know it's a very blocky looking thing. Scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll.
What instruments did you play? That's kind of the same.
Yeah, because I talked about playing in band.
Yeah, that was from Quinky Dink.
Maribel Carlo asks, what is your favorite Transformers show? I watched, I don't know what it was. It was back in the 80s, 90s.
Robots in the Sky.
Yeah, whatever one played back then.
Yeah, the old anime. The old Transformers anime. That's what a lot of people... You know, I really liked the Transformers video games. But if I had to pick a TV show, it would have been Beast Wars. Or as we called it in Canada, Beasties.
Beasties?
We called it Beasties. I don't know why we didn't call it Beast Wars. It was so upsetting and confusing.
Beasties?
We called it Beasties.
I don't get it.
I don't either. You guys listening can look it up. In America, it was called Beast Wars. And in Canada, I guess because we don't believe in war, we're Canadian dirt. It was Beasties. Which sounds
so lame.
Kind of lame for Transformers, yeah.
Ooh.
But anyway, that was the one that I watched a lot of. I really liked that one. It was one of the first 3D shows out there, and it was kind of
cool. I remember that. Yeah, I just remembered it.
It was by the makers of Reboot.
Yeah, that's why I watched it. Because I loved Reboot.
Yeah. And then the same guys, Mainframe Entertainment, they made, there was a Spider-Man that they made at one point.
Yeah, that 3D graphic one. I remember that.
They had done a few things. But anyway, Beast Wars was one of my favorites. Yeah. Beasties.
Okay.
Waterwolf says, what's your favorite reptile? Mine are basilisks.
Basilisks aren't real, are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Basilisks are mythical, I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
Mine then are dragons.
Oh, mine are...
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra's a lizard?
It might be.
Nobody's seen it. Don't know.
Right.
I have no favorite lizard.
Favorite lizard.
I don't...
I like the bearded dragons. To be honest, if I actually did have to say a dragon, I do like the little bearded dragons.
If I were to pick a snake, I'd probably pick a chameleon, or like a reptile. If I had to pick a reptile to have a pet, I'd probably pick a chameleon.
Okay. My favorite reptile is dinosaur. Let's see. Oh, that guy came out of nowhere.
I heard him a minute ago.
Oh. Man. __ Evan asks, do you enjoy school? Why or why not? Personally, I really enjoy school. But I think it'd be cool to hear what you think.
My school wasn't fun.
Mine either. I mean, I enjoyed the learning process. I did. I really enjoyed learning new things. And especially when I got the subject and I got it and I felt like I learned something, that was the best feeling ever. No matter what subject. It could be any subject. But school in general, I think the entire format was done incorrectly. A lot of the teachers did a lot of different techniques because they were learning things. And of course the bullying was a humongous issue.
Yeah, I was bullied a lot.
You got an invisible block there. It's invisible. You'd have to relog.
Ugh.
Or dig around it.
Yeah, my school was miserable. I didn't think I was very smart, so I didn't try very hard. And I figured I didn't care anyway, and I really hate that I didn't try so hard. I really wish I'd done better in school. But when I went to college, I made up for that. I realized I was actually intelligent.
When I had graduated high school and I looked back on it all, I really wish that I had done better. And I really wish that there was like a private system. Like I understand that that's impossible, but and I wouldn't be socially the same nowadays if I had only done things independently on my own. But I kind of wish that I hadn't had to deal with the people.
Yeah.
And that I could have just been left to learn things on my own. I was much, much better off because of it.
Definitely.
But anyway.
So I think that's it. Oh, no, there's one more. Jerry Dot
says, what was your most funniest moment? So funny that you laugh. Explaining it.
I have no clue.
What was your most funniest moment? Like ever?
Ever, period.
Ever, period.
Probably the one that I can think of is probably the other night when you said or. The or.
You said or.
We were talking and he was half asleep and also on sugar, so he was full of it. And I said that back in elementary, I remember when you used to get those notes that say, do you like me, yes or no? And I said I used to circle the or.
Yeah.
And he said...
At which point I...
giggled.
I couldn't stop laughing. Was really it. Because I sleepily just turned to her and I said something like, I guess that would make sense if you were in love with a seal. And
there's silence.
And then there was silence for several seconds, and then I just hear this snort.
Because in my head I'm going, what do you mean? I'm thinking like, what is he talking about? And then I thought to myself, or. And I snorted. And we probably laughed for a good 10 minutes after that.
Yeah.
I have no idea how to get home. Probably that way.
That was good. I don't know if that was the funniest moment ever. We have a lot of moments like that.
We do. We laugh a lot about a lot of things. Yeah. Usually it's because it's something I've said wrong.
Yeah, and a lot of it, like, there are actually videos you can find if you look hard enough where we shriek in laughter. Like, that's...
But that's just how we roll.
Yeah.
So I think that's all the questions we have for today.
Yay!
Definitely leave some more questions down.
Or you're not a fan.
Or you're not a friend in the comment section below. And I will see you guys next time on the TimeShot server. Bye!
Bye.